Hi guys. So I'm Jana and I'm thinking that for at least the first few months, I'm going to trial making TBRs. I kind of fell off them last year because sometimes it just feels like too much pressure and I just want to vibe. But I kind of view TBRs like menus. Like if I want to order off menu, I can. And so it's really like low pressure. But these are just books that are on my mind or books I'm buddy reading or books with sequels coming out that I just really want to reread or get to or whatever. So I did want to introduce some like fun things into my TBR because I think it'll help keep me excited. So I have some wheels to spin. I have some numbers generations to do. One of my goals for this year is to read more historical romance. I know like I love and adore historical romances, but for some reason I'm just not picking them up. So at least for now, I'm going to monthly spin this wheel and make it a little bit of a game, and it's going to pick a romance author for me to try. So let's go ahead and I'm going to spin for my historical romance author for this month. So I'm hoping for a good one, something fun. Oh, okay. Okay. So this is Emily Sullivan. Did I remember who this was? No. But after getting that and then doing some Googling on my phone, I looked her up at the library and I actually had one of these like hearted as like something I would like to read in the future. So I just picked that one up. And so this one is A Rogue to Remember. This is a childhood friends to lovers, and he's a spy. Like that just seems like a really good time. So he's a spy and he hears a rumor about his childhood friend and he's like, that's messed up. And so he goes back to, I guess, their hometown or wherever she is, and he finds out that she actually started the rumor. So that sounds fun. Like, I don't know. I've never read a spy romance before. I don't think so. Especially historical. I don't know. That sounds like a lot of fun. So I'm very happy about this one. Is I have a romantasy wheel. And this is just, I want to read more romantasy. So every month I'm going to spin the romantasy wheel and it's going to pick a series or a book or whatever I'm on in that series. I didn't add everything. These are just the ones that I feel like were on my radar, and there's a lot of stuff on here. I say there was like 38 choices. I won't get through them all in 2024, but here's to hoping. Okay, time to spin the wheel. Okay, so this, I actually meant to pick it up a few months ago. So I'm happy that we got it. So this is King of Flesh and Bone by Liv Zander. Apparently it's serving boy obsessed. He's a king, obviously. A woman, I think she gets like trapped in his kingdom or is like some kind of captive. There was also a line in the synopsis that kind of got me. I show her pleasure like only the devil can. Okay, king. Okay, and I just put, I was like, captive? Question mark? So you could tell I was just excited. So I'm just guessing. I like to go into books like not super knowing what's going to happen and just kind of like reading maybe like the top blurb or something because I that's just more fun for me. So the last randomized element for this TBR is going to be random number generating my Kindle TBR. So first, let's grab the random number generator. And okay, we have 19. So now I need to count down to the 19th book. Please hold. So the 19th book is Love You More by Stacey Travis. It is a grumpy sunshine, single dad, and it looks like he owns a winery and she is his, I'm guessing his son's nanny. I don't think he's his nanny unless they're into some weird stuff. I've been meaning to read more small town. I definitely pick up small town like kind of routinely, but I really have been searching for like another series to adore the way I really adore Elsie Silvers. So I'm hoping to find a new gem here. I think the cover's cute. We'll see. Sometimes with stuff off my Kindle TBR, sometimes I haven't like read the writing yet. I'll go into it in DNF like right away, just depending if I haven't read anything of this, so this isn't indicative of anything. This is more to like get stuff off that TBR. So if I read it and enjoy it, great. If I read some of it and DNF it, also great. Makes the TBR shorter. So for book clubs, I am reading Hench. I literally want to go into this knowing nothing. I believe this person is like a henchman to a villain. So that sounds fun. I don't want to know anything else. I kind of want to just jump in totally blind. And then the second one I'm doing for a book club is Bloom. This is a novella length horror. I've actually never physically read a horror book, so I am interested. I've heard it has like a cute romance, so maybe a Jana horror? I don't know. For my buddy reads with some of my friends, I'm doing The Binding by Rebecca Rath. All I know about this one is it says she's kidnapped and used in a sacrificial ceremony. But apparently it's a paranormal. Why choose romance? Hat. I feel like we totally take a left turn here. I actually picked this one as a buddy read, but this is Keeper of Enchanted Rooms by Charlie N. Homburg. Is a haunted house that has an ill temper and a writer who mysteriously inherits it. So I'm interested. I am a little hesitant because this is written by a boy, and I don't really gravitate towards boys, just typically. And this month I am going to be reading this is something I'm very excited about, is I'm going to be reading the All for the Game series by Nora Sofovich, and I have been told to read these so many times, and I keep putting it off. I don't know why. I think I'm gonna love them. Literally all I know about it is that there's some gay boys and that there is some lacrosse. That's what I'm going into this with. I think it might be set in high school. So we will see. We will see. I am filming videos surrounding these, so stuff to look forward to as you will see me experience what this could possibly be about more than gay boys and some lacrosse. We have some pretty big releases coming up at the top of the year. So naturally, I am rereading the first two Crescent City books by Sarah J. Maas. There's really nothing I could say about these that you probably don't already know. They're kind of urban fantasy. The first book was 5 stars. The second book, I feel like sits a little lower than the first book, but I still really enjoyed it. So I am very pumped. I believe this next one is the finale. So I'm happy about it. Do I know the name? No, I just call it CC3. It's probably like the House of Flames and something. I don't know. These fantasy names are getting ridiculous. Like, I'm not going to remember them. Jana, couldn't have you written them down? Yeah. But I didn't. And then after that, I am going to reread the Atlas 6 and the Atlas Paradox. I had that like upside down and inside out, whatever. So I'm going to be rereading those because the Atlas Complex comes out, I think, either beginning of February, end of January. So I'm very excited to read all of these books. We will see if I get to all of them. I'm trialing TBRs. So if I feel any sort of pressure, I might just be like, nah, I'm gonna do what I want. But for now, this is the plan. The 14 books on my TBR. that feels ridiculous. So these are my plans. Please let me know what you will be reading in January, and Happy New Year.